oblong ball. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, I sometimes just take the majesty of this game and how it works.
And indeed,
A lot of fun.
the excitement of the second half of this one will come to us. It really does feature, may I say, the minnows of the world, 17, and the light blue Uruguay leading by 12-7 against the team which currently lies 5th on the IRB, the HSBC Sevens World Series. Grand Prix style accumulation of points. As Dave Sitton has mentioned, it's a wonderful thing which brings together in the United States, France against Uruguay, part of a world tour that goes to 9 cities this year, right across the spread of Middle East and Africa and Polynesia and the Pacific. Here we are in the United States, and soon to go into Asia and Hong Kong and Japan and across to Britain.
Yeah, Japan is the new host later this year after Hong Kong.
And next year, Argentina's Mar del Plata Sevens resumes for the tournament. In fact, it might be in Rosario. Let's see, Daniel now. This is a critical moment here for France. They need to be the first team to score in the second half. Boulanger, number 10. In it comes to the big man, Mazoué. Very good defense from Albanell. Lost forward. Albanell leaps to his feet, sidesteps the referee and sends his kick away to the safety of the other team's territory. Here is Paul Albaladejo.
Bad luck not to get that ball into touch. Wasn't by much. Great tackle.
Buraha, yes, we said he'd play a role in this game with the try scoring. He keeps up his record of scoring in every tournament this season. Terry Buraha, and the tournament match here is tied up. Terry Buraha.
Keith, another example of how kicking the ball away, not finding touch, particularly in sevens, disrupts your defense, makes it very uneven, and allows the counterattack to score the try. What France couldn't do a moment ago within 8 meters, they did from 50, just because of the return of the kick.
So Albaladejo. Over it goes, so France in the lead. So 14-12 now.
And that's the score that France fell to Wales in the first round of this pool play here in Las Vegas.
And you mentioned, look at this is the knife edge. There, he didn't touch the paint, so ball is still in play. And from this incident, Albaladejo passes off to Buraha, and it happens for France.
Yep.
It's a knife edge game at times.
Yep.
14-12. France now leading Uruguay.
In 15 aside, that's a lovely kick. Get you away 50 meters. In this game, it's diabolical. The bad things can happen when the ball's out of your hands.
You took it in.
And now Uruguay is starting to make those little errors. We're starting to see some of the things that were happening when they played South Africa. Now a scrum to
number 5.
France. And here's what's going to happen to Uruguay. If you recall, the last minute of the first half, they played nothing but defense. Yeah, they take a look at that pass completions there.
So France had much more possession with that number of passes.
Yeah, and that means how many more tackles do you have to make? There you go.
Well, that's the Uruguay.
Yeah.
Their reputation for tackling is firm on those figures.
But as you know, Keith, very well, covering this game in a variety of manifestations, it takes a lot more energy to play defense than to have the ball in hand.
Exactly. You have to be deeply committed, and the Uruguay team, they say defense wins matches, but it's got to get points at the other end as well. And there's the kick away by Augustin Ormaechea, coach Luis Pedro Achard. Very pleased with the way the game sat at half-time, but his team is now behind, and he looks anxiously away, probably looking at the clock, which shows just under 3 minutes to play.
You know, you don't see it very often, though, but it is a 2-point lead. And if you're Uruguay, if you can kick a goal down here,
open up. Open. You open.
Gives you another option.
Open it up. You open it.
Big lineup for Uruguay.
Oh, and nice they got throw. It. Nice short flat to Specker. Now they come into the back line. It's Albanell again, taking it forward. This time is Ormaechea. 22-meter line. They're attacking. They retain possession. Bring it out nicely to Arocena.
Be careful those hands. Yes, be careful the hands there, France. That arm goes up. No, it's a knock forward.
So
Number 1, white.
Thibaut
Number
Zambali
one.
is onto the field.
Number 1.
Back he goes. Lost forward there by France. And a sub coming on for France, Jonathan Logel, number 8. You see the big guy going into the front row on the loose head side, the left side.
Come forward.
Look at the size of Logel. He's a big guy.
Crouch.
Just a second tournament.
Touch.
Says his favourite
And
rugby
go.
player is Thierry Dussutois, captain of the French team and the IRB's Player of the Year last year.
Oh, big takeaway by the French pack. They rotated that scrum, and now they get the put in.
Coach Pomerel.
Crouch.
So France lost their first
Touch.
game, 12-14.
Pause.
They're on
And
target
go.
here at the moment, but into what happened in the last seconds of the game.
Oh, look at this.
Here's a
Look at
chance.
this fortune.
Lijtenstein has scored for Uruguay.
All 3 Uruguay tries tonight have been remarkably blessed with good fortune. Another unusual play as the ball squirted out of the back of the scrum, just taken away by the French. Guillermo tots it down for Uruguay, and they take the lead with under a minute to go.
Have a look at the pressure he puts on Buraha. Got a little kick in. He's a scrum half in the 15s game, so he knows about the pressure on his opposite number, on his marker. And that's a lovely try. They go back into the lead here, 17-14 with the kick to come. The coach was delighted at the way this one was scored. And we've just seen a wonderful sideline conversion again. It's now bounced back onto the Uruguay side here. By 19-14 they lead, and just 20 seconds to play.
Bit of an earthquake right now.
Okay, from the kickoff, you've got to have possession. It's a little bit long for the Uruguay catches, but very good aggressive defense coming in from Santiago Arocena. It's right on the end of the game now. The siren will sound soon. Referee has given France a penalty. Buraha breaks away. He's a match winner. He's can break open any game.
They got 2 to cover. Can they get him into touch? Is he going to make it?
He's
No!
done it again, but they've got to kick the goal to get the win. Game tied up at 19 all.
Oh, my goodness. Again, the penalty against Uruguay. They let Terry.
Buraha, well, he's scored in every tournament. He's added another one there. He's up to 15 tries for the season. But he's a sparky little guy from Béziers, down also in the south, over on the Mediterranean side. And what a player he is. He is the smallest player in the tournament and plays as the real star on the French team. Okay, 19 all. This kick, he's one of the best kickers in the tournament to win the game for France. Paul Albaladejo. Pressure pays off, and it's a win.
You've heard that expression in American sports, sudden death. Uruguay just experienced it.
Well, let's look at the kicker. It was Zambali, Thibaut Zambali, who scored the try. And look at this again. Look how close it was to the sideline. Would have been the end of the game. The French team desperate to keep it in play. The penalty came. Terry Buraha exploded from the taking of the kick, and they just couldn't catch him. They got a little bit of a hand on him there, and the defense was coming across. But he made
And that's where he won it right there, making that turn to the left. Making that conversion kick just a little bit closer.
What a beautiful player he is. He was a Rugby World Cup winner in the under-21s grade back in 2006 before they changed it to under-20s competition. So they're the champions, but there's always disappointment, and that's it, expressed by Luis Pedro Achard. A great game played by Uruguay, but not quite good enough.